Hello my lovely people, you're welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think about it after watching. I also want to use this opportunity to remind you that anytime you are here, we share alleged information here, okay? They are not for stand information, is a disclaimer. Okay, guys, from what we are hearing right now, allegedly, they said Queen Naomi breaks down in tears over Kabiesi's recent attitude towards her. Some people said it's high time she joined force with Kabiesi to fight this battle. That is not to say that she's not fighting, but there are things that a lot of us are expecting her to be doing. It looks as if she's not doing it, and it's beginning to be a problem. You know, from what we heard, they said Kabiesi wanted Queen Naomi to accompany him to Nsukka for a convocation that will happen today, being Saturday. This happened yesterday, and Queen Naomi declined as usual. And one thing we do notice about Kabiesi right now is that he always wants to have an opportunity to, he always wants Queen Naomi to kind of come close to him so that they will make public appearance together to let a lot of people know that they are together, even though they are not right there in the palace together, that they are still in a very good relationship. But Queen Naomi is trying to avoid all of that, you know, and they say Kabiesi have tried and tried and tried, and most of the times he'll be having problem with the wives, allegedly, over the fact that he only called on them to accompany him to a place when Queen Naomi declined, you know. So, and they said Reverend Esther Ajayi have cancelled Queen Naomi, telling her that it is high time she starts going to Kabiesi, that nobody is telling her to go and live in the palace, that going to Kabiesi to, you know, have a good time with your husband is not a crime, because you do know that Kabiesi will not allow you go. So instead of tying you down, it is high time you make up with him, even though you have made your point that you are not going to return back to the palace. That sometimes try to go to your husband, because it looks as if it's Kabiesi that is going for you always, and he has beginning to complain. You know, the other day we heard that Ile-Ife women, as a matter of fact, it's not once, it's not twice, that Ile-Ife women went to Akure to have a meeting with Queen Naomi, and they said Mariam was as in crying over it. Why would that happen? That is a disrespect to her and all of that. But Kabiesi is doing all of this because he loves Queen Naomi and wants to give Queen Naomi the respect that is due to her. But they said Reverend Esther Ajayi explained to her that allegedly that it won't be a bad idea if she will go to that palace, have that meeting, and after the meeting she can now return back to Akure, that nobody is telling her to come and live in the palace. And with this idea of no, saying no to the king always, even when he is trying as much as possible to bring you closer, make people believe that you guys are still together, you are still saying no, that you can see that Kabiesi is working towards your return to the palace, that the best thing you will do is to help him achieve that and not leaving the whole thing to him alone. That it is high time you start going closer to your husband, so that he will not feel rejected, because at this point they said he is giving Queen Naomi a cold shoulder. Most times the one that got Queen Naomi crying is the fact they say Kabiesi did not pick her call and did not return the call. Something they said, no matter how busy Kabiesi is, she doesn't miss Queen Naomi's call. Even if he does, he will quickly call her back to know if everything is okay, of which that is what is supposed to be, because if not for Queen Naomi, at least Tadenikawo is involved. But they say right now that Kabiyesi's attitude towards her changed drastically, as if there was a button that they are pressing. I don't know. One thing I know is that from what we are hearing allegedly, the women are capable of anything. But in any case, if you look at this advice from Reverend Esther Ajayi, from what we heard allegedly, you see that if Queen Naomi really loves Kabiyesi, it's high time she starts letting Kabiyesi know that I still love you, even though she's not coming back to the palace to stay, but she can come once in a while to, you know, spend time with her husband, sort things out, something like that meeting that they normally hold with the Ile-Ife women that they usually go to Akure. She can come down to the palace. At least they will save the women a whole lot of cost, and they will feel more respected and important if she does that. That is my own opinion. Oh, guys, I don't know what to think. Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion. So, but instead of giving these people, I mean the women, room to achieve what they have been working hard to achieve, which is keeping them in this situation right now, because that is what these women want. When they will say that Kabiyesi is not picking Queen Naomi's call, Queen Naomi is crying over the king's attitude towards her and all of that. That is what they want. Yes. So instead of giving them that opportunity, Queen Naomi should go close to her husband. The husband loves her, from what we are hearing allegedly. And the husband is working hard, from what we also heard, by making sure that the women leave the palace. Even though we are hearing right now that they are making plans on how Tobi will return back to the palace. But the fact remains that whether Tobi is leaving the palace or she's going to stay inside the palace, one thing must be done. They have to welcome her and the baby officially back to the palace. Then it is Queen Naomi's attitude towards the husband that will make the husband to say, okay, for the fact that she is close to me and she really wants to stay with me alone, it is high time we do something to see that Tobi and the children too live to Orisa quarters, you know. So I believe if this information we are hearing is true, that Esther Ajayi have advised her to be going closer to her husband, make appearances with her husband, go to play, especially, and the fact remains that, see, let me tell you, from what we are hearing, if it is true, I believe that if Queen Naomi is there, you see all of these women, they will stop going on certain occasion with Kabiyesi, because Kabiyesi will always want to go with Queen Naomi alone. You know, see the way Ned Nwoko is going with Regina Daniel everywhere. Regina Daniel is not the only wife to Ned Nwoko, but that is the person he loves so much. And I believe Kabiyesi loves Queen Naomi so much. Anyway, guys, like I will always remind you, these are all alleged information. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Love you guys.